What's up everybody, Wolfie here, and we are back for another Minecraft mod showcase, and today we are at the Jurassic Craft labs. Today we'll be taking a look at the Jurassic Craft mod, so we are visiting the lab. Anyway, I am a little late for this update, about a week late, and that is only because I recorded it. It got messed up, so I had to re-record it, so I just waited till next week. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's get into this mod showcase. Let's look at dinosaurs. Anyway, the Jurassic Craft mod adds in basically a lot of stuff from the Jurassic... The heck, zombie? From Jurassic Park, the movie. Adds in a bunch of... Well, not a bunch. It's got a few dinosaurs in it. It's got a Jeep. It's got a whole bunch of machines. It's got a whole bunch of like bones and stuff from dinosaurs. It's a really cool mod. And I'm going to show you everything about it. Now, I am going to most likely break it up a little bit just because I'm not going to do a separate episode. I'll just like put a break in or something just because there's a lot. I want to make sure I cover everything completely. What the heck is that? Y'all mind? Y'all mind? Quiet. Quiet, please. Quiet. Quiet. Hold on. Gotta murder this. Get out of here. Go. Get. Thank you. Thank you. The spider up there. Screw that spider. Anyway, let's get into this. Basically, yeah, I've done all that already. Anyway, here's the Jeep. We will start with this. We've got the fancy Jeep. Now, this Jeep, you can get into it and you can drive it. It's got its own little sound effects. It is a little iffy. Don't drive it in the water or else you're pretty much screwed. Now, to craft the Jeep, all you need to do is craft these fun little components. You need the car chassis, car engine system, the car windshield, and then you'll be able to craft the Jeep Wrangler. Now, to craft the car chassis, you just need a bunch of iron ingots, just like that. Get the car chassis. And you can also have to craft the car seats, which takes leather, wool, a saddle, and some iron ingots, just like that. And then we have the engine system and tire recipe. For the tires, it's just 4 ink sacs, a piston, and some slime balls. Then the engine system, it is 2 iron bars, an iron ingot, a lever, cauldron, piston, stone pressure plate, redstone repeater, a redstone comparator, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, next up we have the windshield / unfinished car recipe, which is the 4 iron ingots, 1 glass pane will make the windshield, and the unfinished car, you need the car chassis, the car seats, car windshield, an iron ingot, car engine system, and 4 of the car tires, and that'll make the unfinished car. Then to craft the Jeep Wrangler, you need 1 tire, 3 rose red, 4 of the light gray dye, and 1 unfinished car, and then you'll get the Jeep Wrangler. Now to use it, all you have to do is right click. You'll get the fancy car back set on the ground. Then to get it back up, I think you just have to put myself in. Hold on. Grab a pickaxe. I think that's what you need to get it. Yeah. Might be wrong. Okay. Yep. You just have to hit it and you'll get the car back just like that. Now, before we walk in and look at all the fancy stuff that you're here to look at, we have these little extra bits and pieces, which are all just little souvenirs, I guess. You can find these, and as well as the records. You can find these all randomly in like dungeon chests. I'm not sure about the nether. You can find them in chests and mine shafts. And we have different records here. We'll listen to them. We have Jurassic Craft theme. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we have whatever in Raptors. That's weird. Sounds like a machine gun. And we have Don't Move a Muscle. Not bad. Those are the 3 current records you can find. And we have the Amber Cane, the Mr. DNA chain, and the Amber keychain. You can find all this stuff in Yes, and now if I get anything messed up, make sure you let me know in the comments below so I can add in annotation for everybody. All right, next up, we're going to take a look at all the ores and stuff, basically before we start looking at all the machinery, because there's a lot of it and it's very complex. So we're going to go in here and take a look at the ores. Now, there is, let me see here. I don't know exactly how many different ores there is. I know there's the amber ore, there is fossil plant ore, yeah, plant fossil ore. We have the fossilized nests. We have the trekways. That's just the amber ore. I think that's a Triceratops fossil. You can actually find the fossils. We have another Triceratops fossil. I think that's all of it for the fossils. We'll go over how to get them all here in a little bit. Let's take a look in here. Now, for the... Alright, we'll take a look. We'll start over here, work our way around. We have the petrified logs. There's 2 types, I believe. There's 2 types of logs. Yeah. You can find these pretty much in the rock layers, like just stone and caves and stuff. You can also find them in deserts, and I think it was mesa biomes. You can sometimes find them on the top layers. When you break them, go back in game mode. When you break them, they'll just give you the log, and you can use it in a machine later on to extract basically what's inside it, which is just going to be plant DNA. Then next up, we have the amber ore. Now this ore has I think it's a 50% chance to drop either the amber or the mosquito and amber or the aphid and amber. Now the mosquito and amber will give you the dinosaur DNA, and the aphid and amber will give you the plant DNA. Quick grab it, see what we got. We got the aphid and amber. Now next up, we have the gypsum stone, which you will need this because it'll give you the gypsum powder, which is used to craft the plaster, and you'll need plaster to get the fossils. Forget what's up here. Yeah, we have unlock Anna rope books. I would like to stay quick while we're at it because I forgot to say at the beginning. This whole building and everything was built by Anna Does Games, Green Creeper, I Forget the Numbers, and Jason's The Bomb. So shout out to you guys for helping me out with making this. And next up, we have the dinosaur trackways. Now these will spawn randomly throughout the world, but they will also spawn around fossilized nests. They all have their own little different species. So like you can pretty much tell what they are by looking at them. I suck at this, so I'm not going to be able to tell what they are. But basically you'll find pretty much just the T-Rex, like let's say you find T-Rex ones, you'll pretty much just find T-Rex with T-Rex. You won't find any of the plant eaters next to the meat eater tracks. And now next up we have the fossilized nests, which are rare, well pretty rare anyway. They don't spawn as regularly as like the fossils do or the amber. And so, as for the amber, you can find that at around like the same layer as diamond, which would be like 16 and under. The rest of this will spawn pretty much wherever in the world. Now anyway, the nests have a very rare chance of spawning. When they do spawn, they will have tracks around them, and you can find up to 4 different nest blocks in a certain area, but I believe the nest blocks will all be the same species, so you won't find again T-Rex with, let's say, Gallimimus. Break this. Oh right, you need plaster for that. Explain that in a little bit. Here we have a fossilized egg, which is probably just a smaller species, like Gallimimus or whatever. They're not really small. Anyway, we have the plant fossil here next. I believe again you will need the stuff to get this. No. But anyway, the plant fossil again will spawn usually around coal, which I believe out here. Let me out. She has it set up yet. Normally can be found in and around like coal veins, and it has the chance of dropping plant fossils or twig fossils. Now you'll need to use these inside like all the different machines to get the DNA out again. Now to get like fossilized nests and other fossils like the T-Rex, like different dinosaur fossils, because you can find the actual fossil dinosaurs, you will need plaster. No, I think it's out actually in here. The crafting recipe for plaster. Is it? Where did we put the plaster recipe? We suck at this. Where's plaster recipe? Huh. I know it involves the gypsum powder. Anyway, it'll be on screen. I will put it on screen right here. But anyway, to get these fossils, you need to take the plaster bandage. You want to take it, you want to right click on the block, and then you can use a pickaxe that's either iron or better to mine it. And you'll get the encased fossilized nest. And you can do that with the different like fossils you find for like this Triceratops. And you'll get, again, encased Triceratops fossils. Now I'm gonna quick mine all of this. Seems like I was wrong and you have a better chance of getting the, oh maybe not, the aphid in amber than the mosquito in amber. I'm just gonna quick mine this because we will use that with the machines coming up next. I'm gonna grab this. We'll go through how to use this stuff in the machines. Okay, now once you have all your fossils, I have nests, right? Yep. Once you have your fossils, your logs, your plant, grab the trackway. I won't do anything, it's just a trackway. Once you have your plant matters, let me see, I can grab some more plant stuff. I'm actually going to do the plant stuff later. I'm going to explain the dinosaur stuff first, but I'm going to just grab that so I have it for later. But anyway, once you have your dinosaur DNA, which would either be the mosquito in amber, which will give the mosquito in amber will give you a better set of DNA. It has a higher chance of giving you like 100% and like good DNA, so that you can use it in the like to make dinosaurs faster. You won't have to collect as much and so on. Now the encased fossils, I believe, have a lower chance of giving you higher DNA. But anyway, to use the encased fossils, get the DNA or any of this stuff, you'll first have to put it through a cleaning station. Now the cleaning station, you just want to pop it in there, I believe. Yep. Oh, it takes water, right. Did she hook me up with some water? Yes, she did. It just takes, you just want to pop it in there, you want to put some water in and fill it up, and it will slowly clean the fossils. Let's clean one Triceratops fossil, see what we get. Here we got Triceratops pelvis. I'll let them all clean, and we'll see what all comes out of it. Got the pelvis. Got Triceratops front leg bone. And the Triceratops rib cage. Now let's see what we get out of the encased fossilized nests. Let's quick turn off the rain. Nobody likes rain. Alright, we got one bone meal. Sometimes it does have a chance of failing. That's alright. Quick. See what else we get. And we got 6 fossilized eggs. I believe you can get up to 8 eggs. Why did I just see something walk by me? I'm going insane. But anyway, you can get up to 8 eggs, I believe. Now, after you've run everything through the cleaner, let me see, can I? No, I can't. Where's the plant? Pop that. Can you? No, I was wrong. Anyway, once you run it through the cleaner, you want to take it and you want to put the bones and eggs in a fossil grinder, and you let it grind down. This basically is just grinding it up into different like materials. Again, you can fail and get bone meal. Here in case I need more. Okay. Got bone meal again. I'm not sure if the bones might only ever give bone meal. I'm not sure. Okay. Bone meal again. See what the egg gives us. Got flint. There is a complete percentage of everything that it gives. I believe it's like 20% flint and all that. I can't remember off the top of my head. If I remember to do it while editing, I will put all the percentages on the side of the screen right here. Oh, there we go. We got Bronchiosaurus soft tissue. I believe that's how you pronounce that. It's Bronchiosaurus. Brachiosaurus. Brachiosaurus. That's Brachiosaurus. Anyway, we got Brachiosaurus, soft tissue. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with dinosaur names and big words. Okay. All right, what else we got? We got Velociraptor soft tissue. Which is good. I don't want Velociraptors. All right, so since we got some soft tissue, we're just gonna take the soft tissue with us. Then once you get the soft tissue out of the grinder, you want to go to a DNA. Which one's DNA sequencizer? Yes, you want to take the DNA, you want to put it into a sequencizer, and you will get. You want to put it in there. So let's remove this. I think that's from when I was testing it, or Anna was testing it. You just want to take some empty storage disks. We'll go over the crafting recipes here in a second for all this stuff. You just want to do the fill it up with some empty storage disks, and you want to just pop the soft tissue into there. Put that in there, and it will slowly start going over. Now, while that does that, here I'll pop this in there as well. And let that go. While that's doing that, we'll quick go over all the crafting recipes for all this stuff. Now, these are all the crafting recipes for all the different parts of the machines. So we'll go around this and we'll do those, and then we'll go with these because you'll need these when actually get into some of the machines, like the petri dishes and stuff you'll need when getting the dinosaur eggs. Now, first up, we have the iron nugget. The iron nugget is made just like the golden nuggets would be. One iron ingot will give you 9 iron nuggets. Next up, we have the basic circuit, which is just 4 gold nuggets and 4 iron nuggets and 1 redstone. The next up, we have the advanced circuit, which is 2 basic circuits, an iron nugget, gold nugget, and a redstone. Give you an advanced circuit. Then we have the laser, which is a diamond, basic circuit, redstone, and 6 iron nuggets. Then we have the disk drive, which takes a laser, advanced circuit, iron ingot, 3 iron nuggets, and a button. Gives you a disk drive. Next up, we have the computer screen. You'll need 3 iron ingots, a lapis lazuli, cactus green, rose red, basic circuit, nether quartz, and a glass pane. Next up, we have the keyboard. You'll need 6 buttons, 1 stone brick slab, basic circuit, and stone pressure plate. Let's read this. The slab in the bottom middle screen has to be stone brick slab. It can also be sandstone slab, a stone slab, a cobblestone slab, brick slab, nether brick slab, or advanced slab. Thank you, Anna, for that. So you can pretty much use any stone slab. And that'll give you the keyboard. Next up, we have the DNA analyzer, which is 1 glass, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 iron nuggets, an advanced circuit, and that gives you the DNA analyzer. Next up, we have iron blades. That is 4 iron ingots and 1 stick, gives you the iron blades. Then you have the iron rod, which is just 6 iron ingots and 3 sticks, gives you the iron rod. Now, next up, we have the cleaning station, which is just 3 iron ingots, 2 redstone, 1 glass pane, a block of iron, and a bucket. And that'll give you the cleaning station. Next up, we have the fossil grinder, which is 2 lapis lazuli, 2 redstone, 1 iron blade, 1 iron rod, which are those, 2 iron ingots, 1 piston, and a fossil grinder. And that gives you, that gives you the fossil grinder. Sorry about that. Next up, we have the DNA extractor, which is just 3 iron ingots, a computer screen, DNA analyzer, glass pane, iron ingot, disk drive, and then 3 more iron ingots at the top. I'll give you the DNA extractor. Then we have the DNA sequencizer. We've got 3 iron ingots, 3 DNA analyzers, keyboard, computer screen, and disk drive. Then we have the DNA combiner / hybridizer, which is just used for combining DNA disks and making hybrid animals, which I don't believe the hybrid animals are actually in the mod yet. Now that requires 2 computer screens, 2 iron ingots, 1 disk drive, and 1 basic circuit. Now I'll give you the combiner / hybridizer. And we have the DNA synthesizer. Yeah, words. Okay, words. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron ingots, 2 advanced circuits, a disk drive, and a computer screen. That gives you the DNA big word. And then we have the embryonic machine, which you just need 1 piston, 1 glowstone dust, 2 iron ingots, 2 iron nuggets, and 3 buttons. We have another readme. We give you the embryonic machine. Doesn't have to be stone buttons. It can also be wood buttons. Thank you again, Anna. And next up, we have the embryonic calification machine, which this is used when putting the embryo into an egg. You'll need 1 iron ingot, 4 iron rods, 1 basic circuit, 1 block of iron, 1 keyboard, and 1 bowl. That gives you the embryonic calification machine. Next up, you have the incubator, which will be used to incubate the eggs. You have 2 glass, 3 iron ingots, 3 redstone comparative. Words. I'm really bad with words. Keyboard and a keyboard. That'll give you the incubator. Now, next up, these are all of the syringes and stuff needed to like put the stuff into machine to get the different eggs. We have the empty test tube and the empty syringe. The test tube is just 2 glass, and that'll give you 8 empty test tubes. Now the syringe is you just need an empty test tube and 4 iron nuggets. That'll give you the empty syringe. Then we have the petri dish, which is just 5 glass panes in a pattern like so. Gives you 4 petri dishes. Then we have the liquid agar. Looks in plant room. It's basically found underwater. Gotcha. Which is just the basically plant found underwater in a machine, and I'll give you the liquid agar, whatever. Petri dish with agar. You just want to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petri dishes and liquid. This is probably like the easiest word in the world, and I'm just completely botching it. Then we have the plant cells in petri dish. You just want to take plant cells in a syringe and put them in with plant cells with that. Then we have a book and quill, and I'll give you the plant cells in petri dish. To obtain a syringe with plant cells, right click on any plant with an empty syringe to fill it with plant cells. Thank you, Anna, or Green, whoever wrote that book. Next up, we have the DNA words. You just need a water bottle, some coal, and they'll give you the fancy DNA word. Then next up, we have the storage disk, which is we are working with right now. To craft a storage disk, you just need a basic circuit and 4 iron nuggets. Gives you an empty storage disk. Now, the engine field guide is used with dinosaurs. I will show that on later. But to craft that, you just need 2 bones, 3 paper, and 4 light blue wool. That'll give you the engine field guide. And next up, we have the feeder, which is used to feed the dinosaurs. Again, I will explain all these 2 things later once I showcase the dinosaurs. We have the dispenser, 2 iron trapdoors, 2 iron nuggets, 1 chest, and 3 cobblestone to craft the feeder. Now, that's all the machines and little side stuff in the mod. Now let's get back to making our little dinosaurs. What we were working with the stuff over here. Now with this, we've gotten, wow, that was rare. With one, we only have 1 of the Brachiosaurus DNA down here. Normally you would never get the 100% like this with 1, so that was pretty lucky on our part. And now you just want to take that, and now you have the full disc. This is still going. See, we only got 25% Velociraptor, which is not good. You'll have to combine. You want to get more discs and combine them in the combinator words, man. Anyway, then we have this, which is only has 55%. Again, if you have more, it will add to it, I believe. So we'll leave that in there. Now, the combiner / hypernizer, this will be used for creating hybrid animals. Let me go into game mode here so I can copy this stuff. This, go there, and we'll grab a few of these. Now, I don't think we can make a hybrid. These, probably not. No, I don't believe they are in the mod yet. Now, the combiner, all you'll need to do is put, where's the Velociraptor? Velociraptor, then we'll put Velociraptor. It should combine the 2 discs, like so. So we should end up with a 50% DNA quality Velociraptor. disc. Now, if you have the mosquito and amber, or mosquito and aphid, you'll want to use the DNA extractor to get it. So you won't have to put the amber through any of this stuff. You'll just have to take it and put it in the DNA extractor. Well, I believe you do have to put it through this to put it on a disc, but you have to put it through the DNA extractor first. I forget if it needs to be powered. Oh, no, you need empty discs, I believe. You see here, grab empty discs. There, yes. So you don't need to put it in there. You just have to put it in the extractor with empty discs, and you will get that. Again, as you can see, we've gotten a 50% quality DNA quality Velociraptor. If we put it in again with another 50%, we should get a good 100% one. We already have 100% the Brachiosaurus, so we're going to keep that one, and we're going to see what comes out of this. Now this is used for, I believe, the plants. I think the extractor is used, yeah. I think this is used for plants. No, I think, no, this is what you put into here. And the embryonic machine you'll want to put, gotcha, okay. I'm remembering. I think. Yeah, okay. We'll let this do its thing. The synthesizer, words. You'll want to take the 100% quality DNA. You'll want to take an empty syringe, that in there, and then you'll need that fancy stuff right there. You'll put it in there, and it should start, yep, synthesizing it so that it can be used in the embryonics machine to turn it into a little embryo. There are mosquito and amber is almost done. Again, you can have up to 4 going, like, they won't go at once, but they can hold up to 4 at one time. Come on, little buddy. Give us something good. That go. Like I said, the amber has a better chance of giving you good quality DNA. Go in here. We got 100% of the Velociraptor, so where did I put that? Gallimimus. Let's see if we can combine 75%. It should only go to 100%, but we'll see what it does. There we go, we got the disc. Again, it won't take the disc, so you can just keep these discs and store them in a chest and always be able to create more of these. There we go, we've got the Brachiosaurus DNA. Where's our Velociraptor? I want to make a Velociraptor. Did it switch out? Yes, it did. Let's grab another one of these. And an empty test tube. Pop that in there and pop that in there. Let it do its thing. Okay, let's stack this quick. That way I don't have to switch it out all the time. Alright, now that we have our Brachiosaurus DNA, you'll want to come to the embryonic machine. As you can see, we already have a T-Rex in here. And you just want to fill it with petri dishes and an empty syringe. You'll take the Brachiosaurus DNA or whatever DNA you have, pop it in there, and it will do its thing. Oh, this is much faster than the other machines, that's for sure. And there we go, we have Brachiosaurus syringe. See where this is at. We'll come back to that. Then we have the embryo calification. This is what will turn the embryos we have in the syringe into eggs. Now all you'll need to do is grab the syringe that is full of basically the DNA, and you'll want some normal chicken eggs. So you'll just want to take that. We'll do the T-Rex first. Pop that in there. And you'll end up with a T-Rex egg. Right there. Tyrannosaurus Rex egg. DNA quality, 100%. And we'll do the Brachiosaurus. Here we go. We've got, oop, don't want that to keep going. We've got our Velociraptor. We'll let that go. As you can see, like, it puts the test tube there, and you can see everything hanging. Like right here, you can see the flesh. You see the embryo right there. Move here. We got the 100% Gallimimus. Put that in there. Just run all the machines. Here we go. We got Brachiosaurus. I'm gonna wait for the for this one quick, and then we are going to hatch just some dino eggs in the incubator here. I'm not sure if you can have them all going at one time. I'm pretty sure you can, but I'll explain how to get different genders, male or female. Now, you can have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs in the incubator at one time. You just want to pop them in, and I believe if you put it towards the red side, here we'll test it. Put the temperature gauge all the way to the red, it'll be a male, and all the way to the the yellowish color, it'll be a female. I believe that's what it is. Let's pop this guy in there. We'll put that halfway to give us random. I'm not sure if this needs anything to get it going. I think it did. I think it might have needed some coal or something warm. Might be wrong. Why do I feel like I'm wrong? Torches, maybe? Felt like I needed something. I'm gonna quick double check and we will be right back. Alright, so I double checked it, and that slot right there is actually just for peat moss, and you don't really need it. I don't think. There's nothing about it that I could read. Again, I am still learning this mod somewhat and just pushing the information onto you. But anyway, you can put peat moss there. I will cover how to get peat moss once we get to the plants. And it just takes a little bit for the dials start moving. And from what I read, it takes a couple of minutes. So while they do their little hatchy thing, I am going to quick do a break. And when we come back, we will go over the different dinosaurs in the game, which ones are tameable, which ones are not. Anyway, I will see you guys right after this. Okay, once you have the incubator is done, it'll give you the hatched versions of this, unlike the, actually here, quick throw this in here and I'll show you the difference. Really, let's go. Should have set this up before I start recording. Anyway, it'll give you, instead of just saying Gallimimus egg, it'll say hatched Gallimimus egg. Now I'm not going to take any of these with me. Basically, all you want to do is take them out of the incubator and right click them on the ground. We'll head down here to all my dinosaur area and we will go over all the different types. We'll start with the Brachiosaurus. Now the Brachiosaurus cannot be tamed. The way taming works is you basically just imprint on them once you hatch them out. So the female Brachiosaurus is brown and the male is green, and it can't be tamed. So to just close this quick because these little guys will run right out. All you want to do is take some of the stuff. I also have growth serum here. Let's see what green left for us. Oh, look at that. Anyway, the Brachiosaurus is the largest land animal in Jurassic Craft. It is currently the strongest. It has around 150 HP of health, which, when fully grown, and when it's attacked, oh, that's weird. And it's basically its attack damage is 15 HP of damage. It cannot be tamed, so it cannot be imprinted on. So you pretty much just have a wild dinosaur when you right click on the ground. There we go. We have a male and a female here. Not sure which one I like more. I love the models in this mod. Look how cute they are. But anyway, if you want them to grow up really quick, you can use growth serum. Now, growth serum is crafted just like this. All you'll need is a golden carrot, an empty syringe, a water bucket, and any cooked meat at all. It doesn't have to be the pork, or it's a lamb chop. And then all you need to do is come up and right click the little guy, and he'll slowly start growing. Now you want to take into account that these pens that I have down here are really small, and they will need a lot of space because they are the biggest. As you can see, he's already taking damage. So poor little guy. Yeah, okay, I can't really help you. But anyway, with the engine field guide, you can go up to them and right click on them, and it'll tell you what it is. It's growth state, so it's right now the female is an infant, the male is a juvenile. Tells you how hungry they are, their thirst, their age. So since he has growth serum on, he's growing really fast. So it says he's 33 days old. Guys, this little girl's 0 days old. She's not hungry, she's not losing any health, and she's not thirsty. And it tells you a bunch of information about them. I'm not gonna read all that 'cause it's a lot. As you can see, he's getting big and he is still not an adult. He's just an adolescent yet. That there. Put all this stuff back in here. Now to feed your dinosaurs, you want to make the feeder that I showed earlier. Yeah, I know I don't own this dinosaur. Are you really gonna lay down? I'll show you in the next pen. Here we go. Oh no 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 no. No. Oh, this is going sideways. Get up. Okay. All right. Dinosaur on loose. Really? You're just gonna lay there? Bad dinosaur. Ah, that's for you. Anyway, next up we have the Dilophosaurus. The Dilophosaurus is the only. Well, I'm sure Anna has it written down for us, right? Yeah, so I will read what she says. Dilophosaurus is currently the only venomous dinosaur in the mod. Its range spitting attack causes 20 seconds of blindness and nausea if it hits, and its melee damage causes 20 seconds of poison. Fully grown Dilophosaurus have 30 HP and it deals about 5 HP of raw damage. It can be tamed, so this guy can be imprinted on. Now let's see what the male colors are. Shouldn't have written down. I'm going to assume one of these is male, one of these is female. There, I believe that is the male. Or are they both males? Let's look. What are you? Female? Male, yes. Alright, so the female has the little bit of brown, and this has really cool, and the male has black on the back. Now, this again, the field guide will tell you what it is. It's carnivore, and if it's tamed, then it is tamed. So let's quick give this one some growth serum. Just like douse it in growth serum. Now, to feed them again, you can fill up their feeder. All the plant eaters you'd put their food over here, like hay bales. Hay bales are part of the mod, so I will show you that once I get to the plants. And obviously these are carnivores, so you want to fill it up with steak, and you want to make sure they have water. Now, since these guys are tamed and imprinted on, all you need to do is tame them. Is just right click with it and they'll be tamed. You can go up to them and right click on them. You can have them follow you. Oh yeah, it's following me because I attacked that. It's going crazy. Or you can have it sit, which it'll sit down and look adorable. You can see. Now these also do sleep at night, which is just the cutest thing on earth. Okay, that's the Dilophosaurus, and they will attack if you hit something. As you can see, this one, it'll have it follow me. Wake up. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Anyway, next up we have let's see here, we'll go with the Gallimimus. Now the Gallimimus is another one that cannot be tamed. I think it's due to it being skittish. Grab this here, grab everything. Read this. The Gallimimus is a social dinosaur that moves around in large groups. It has around 80 HP of health when full grown, and its attack does 5 HP of damage. It cannot be tamed, so yes, these cannot be imprinted on. Now we have I believe that's the male. And the female? We have female and male, yes. So the male has more red, the female is more brown. Give you guys some gross serum. Click on them with the book. You can see scared. It's a herbivore. Tamed. Flocking. So you can't really. Oh, I guess you can tame them. Oh, it lied. Wait a sec. Okay, so you can tame the Gallimimus. Sit down. So the wiki lied. Anyway, that was Gallimimus. Yep, shows that. So as you can see, if you right click here, you got all the vegetables and stuff that they'll eat. Next up is, I don't know how to pronounce this dinosaur at all. So yeah, this dinosaur right here. The heck was that? And they are loud. Oh look, I see his face. Next up we have this one. We'll just grab all of this. We have the field guide in that, so we don't need that stuff. Alright. Blank is a noisy but mild-mannered dinosaur, being a hardosaur. It can safely eat berries of I'm guessing that's a plant. This dinosaur has around 55 HP when fully grown, and its melee attack does about 8 HP of damage. It can be tamed, so these guys can be imprinted on. Get rid of that. I believe we have the female and the male, right? Yep, got the female. Wow, they're really cool looking. Look at that model. Oh, they're sleeping. It must be dark out. These guys sleeping too? Yep. As you can see, they do sleep. It's adorable. Follow. Oh, it's not gonna follow me because it's dark. I wonder if the big guy's sleeping. Let's go look at that. Yes. Give you guys some grow serum. Let's go up. See what you look like. Yep, this one's sleeping. Big guy's sleeping in a wall. Dilophosaurus are not sleeping. I think that's because they're nocturnal. Anyway, that was that. And next up we have the Velociraptor, which is my favorite dinosaur of all time. Grab all this. Here. Velociraptor is one of the more dangerous dinosaurs in the mod. It attacks by leaping at prey. It's capable of opening wooden doors. This dinosaur has 30 HP when fully grown. It deals 8 HP of damage. You can tame it, however, you can only have 8 or else the original raptor will start killing the new ones. So you can only have around 8 packs. Let's actually test that. We've got, what are you? You're the male, right? Yep, male. And we got the female. Oh, they're so cute. Alright, there's those. So that's the original one. We got 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's test that. Change daytime. There we go. Now let's see what happens. If the original one will actually attack the new ones. This one was the original ones. Growing up. Will he attack the new ones? You following me? Don't wander. Gonna do it? Wonder if I can get out of here without escaping. There we go. You see, they're carnivores and tamed. Don't know. Right click. Pretty sure that just means they come out during the daytime. These are my favorite. Look how cute they are. Look at them sleeping. Anyway, that was. These are the Velociraptors. I don't think it's going to attack the other ones that are tamed. Weird. So, maybe. Do it? Maybe. Nope. I don't think they are. Anyway, next up we have the Triceratops. Read the book on the Triceratops. Triceratops is a normally docile but potentially dangerous dinosaur that fights back if attacked. It has around 80 HP of health when fully grown, and it does about 16 HP of attack damage. Can be tamed. What is going on over here? They are loud. Sounds. Where's the friendly creatures? Put that down. Alright, let's grab some Triceratopses. What is this? Alright, I think that's the female and the male. The male looks awesome. Yep, look at that. Should be able to ride these. I don't think you can though. Make them sit. Adorable. I love the animation and the way the textures look on this mod. Again, they are herbivores. Look at their field guide. Tamed. Yes, they're adorable. Wow, look how big. Look how big the raptor is. I think they're eating. Alright, last but not least, we have the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now, this is the last one that I'm showing, and we have a little escapee over here. This last one I am showing is these are the only dinosaurs that are currently in the mod. I believe they are adding more soon. Now, this guy can't be tamed, and we'll just read the book. Tyrannosaurus is currently the largest and strongest carnivore in the mod, with health at 80 HP. and its melee attack damage at 20 HP damage, it'll tolerate being in pairs, but it will attack and try to kill any individual Tyrannosaurus that it detects. It cannot be tamed. But again, this is a very big Rex. There we go. We have the female here and the male. Now these guys are little, but they will grow to be very big. Now they can't be tamed at all. Can't click on. Once they're in the pen, you can't move them, can't do nothing. Let's just quick give them growth serum. Let's see them all grown up. Again, the growth serum can be crafted just like this with any sort of cooked meat. Quick run through and look at all the grown up dinosaurs. Got the raptors. Are they killing all the other ones yet? Nope. Doesn't seem like they do. Unless that one's just stuck in water and can't do anything. There's the raptors. We have the triceratops. Doesn't seem like they're growing. We have the gallimimus. Look how big that one is. We have these guys. They're really big. Bronchiosaurus is huge. And the Dilophosaurus. This guy is huge. Actually, here, I'll show you just how big they are. Got here. That is how big the Brachiosaurus is. They're huge. You can't tame this thing. Stomp all over your stuff. Alright, so that's all the dinosaurs that are in the mod. Next up, we will look at the plants, and we will be doing that right after this. Okay, it's now time to go over how to get the plants and all the different plants that are in the mod. Now, to get the plants is much like getting the dinosaur DNA, except you do not need to use some of the machines that you use for the dinosaurs. You don't need the cleaning station, the incubator, or the embryo calification machine. Now, to get the DNA or the soft tissue for the plants, you want to put the plant fossil, the petrified logs, or the twig fossils into the fossil grinder, and it'll grind. You have a chance of getting bone meal, flint, or random of plant soft tissue. Now, once you have the soft tissue, just like with the dinosaur, you want to take it and just toss it into the DNA sequencer. And once you go through them, and you want to make sure you get to 100% by either adding more soft tissue to the sequencer or combining discs in the DNA combiner. You want to make sure you have the 100%. Or if you are using a aphid and amber, you want to use the DNA extractor, put the aphid and amber in there with an empty storage disk, and you'll get different levels of the plants and different plant species. And once you have a 100% storage disk, you want to come to the DNA sequence size, that, and you want to just pop it in there with, just like dinosaurs, an empty test tube and the DNA whatever, and you'll get the plant species DNA. And once you have that, you'll just want to grab that and take it to an embryonic machine and pop it in there with the plant cells in petri dish, which we went over how to craft that. You just need to right click on a plant with a syringe to get the plant cells, and then you want to mix it in a crafting table with the petri dish with agar, whatever, algae basically. And you'll get the plant cells in petri dish, which you'll need to get the stuff for the plants. And you just want to pop it in there with the DNA and an empty syringe. And then that'll give you it'll give you basically the plant cells, the little seeds. Now with the seeds, all you have to do is come to land, and we'll quick go over all the different plants. Grab our hoe. Now these can only be planted. That's all the dinosaurs. These can only be planted on tilled ground, so you will need a hoe. First off, we'll start with ginkgo. Again, I'm gonna suck at pronouncing these. Now, whatever is an ancient tree that's about 10 to 25 blocks long, its leaves can be eaten by herbivores. Now, to plant this, Maybe grab it. Now these plants do spread, so be warned, you might want to put them in glass like this. You'll just plant it down like that, bone meal it, see if it grows. And that is that one. Oh, it grew outside the glass. And next up we have the, here we'll do that so we know we did that one. Next up we have the, I don't know, another plant. Plant is a plant that is grown on farmland that is edible to both humans and herbivores. It can be used to craft chillin' sea bass, recipe cooked fish, and then and a carrot, and that'll give you, and wild onion, and that'll give you the sea bass, which I'm guessing is a food part of this mod. Grab the seeds over here, plant it down, and that's what that looks like. It grows just like the wheat would. All right, next up we have mites is a plant that spreads near water. It cannot be found in the wild. It must be obtained by fossils. It is edible to herbivores. Grab this. Must be near water. That. And she let me place it. Maybe the ground needs to have to be wet. Okay, we'll let that turn. Has to be placed near water, that's what that said, right? I have to leave the book. Anyway, I believe it said you had to place it near water. I'm not gonna mess around with it too much, or else we'll be here all day. Anyway, next up we have this plant. This is a plant that spreads near water. It cannot be found in the wild. It must be obtained by a fossil. It is edible to herbivores. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these. Doing it near water. Aren't you working? Alright. Then we have this. Is a somewhat poisonous plant to most herbivores, giving them a medium long poison effect. Stegosaurus and other sciad specialists can eat this without any consequences. This plant must be obtained by fossil and it spreads near water. Anyway, I'm guessing it's not gonna let me place it because, oh, it did. Did it though? I don't think they're working. The ones near water. Okay, let's do that one, that one, that one. Here, we'll just bust them because I might end up running back through. Then we have the scaly tree fern plant. That is, let's grab the book. The scaly tree fern is a plant that is somewhat toxic, given whoever eats it has the chance to gain a medium to long poison effect. Ferns specialists can eat this plant without any consequences. This plant cannot be found in the wild. It must be obtained from a fossil. Quick. Till the ground. Yes, that one that had water. I don't know what's up with these. Okay. We have the royal fern. The royal fern, known as the is a plant that spreads around water. It is edible to herbivores. However, it cannot be found in the wild. It must be obtained by fossil. Go. If we can unmeal it. Nope. Okay. That. Oh, that one we didn't do. V is a very toxic plant. If you eat it, you will get a very long poison effect, plus a 70% chance of a wither effect. Fern specialists can eat this plant without any consequences. This plant must be obtained from a fossil. It spreads near water. That down. Oh, that looks really cool. Oh, not working. Alright. I have this one. Is a plant that spreads around water. It can be found in the wild. It is obtained from a fossil. It is edible to herbivores. I don't know what is going on down there. Let's just sounds. Deal with that. What's that? And that's not letting me place it near water. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what. Next up we have another one I can't pronounce. Is a plant that is edible to herbivores, but is mildly risky given the chance to give them weakness for 5 to 10 seconds. It cannot be found in the wild. It must be obtained by a fossil. It spreads near water. If this one will let us place it down. Yep. That's what that looks like. That one. Ladina... I don't know. Is a mildly poisonous plant that gives you a short poison effect if you eat it. Cyanide specialists can eat, and Stegosaurus do not face the consequences. However, this plant cannot be found in the wild. Must be found in fossil. It spreads around water. These all spread around water, I'm assuming. Oh, that one's cool looking. Can we bone meal it? Can we bone meal that? Nope. Okay, we have... Yeah, I'm not even going to try that one. It's a somewhat poisonous plant that has a 35% chance to give you a medium and long poison effect. When you eat it, Stegosaurus and other whatever specialists can eat this plant without consequences. It cannot be found in the wild. Must be obtained from a fossil. This plant spreads around water. That. Grab the plant. Now let me place it again. Okay, that. Try not to pick up this stuff. We have the dill, or I don't know. Is a plant that spreads near water. It cannot be found in the wild. You must obtain it from a fossil. It is edible to herbivores. Now let me place it again. Up we have the crypansy plant. Is a plant that spreads near water. It cannot be found out in the wild. You must obtain it from a fossil. It is edible to herbivores. Ooh, that's a pretty little plant. Okay. That. Grab the next one. Oh, West Indian lilac. I know that one. West Indian lilac is a plant that spreads near water. It is found in jungles and swamplands. The lilac is known to be toxic to dinosaurs such as the Triceratops and Stegosaurus. It is also inedible to humans, so you can't eat this one. West Indian lilac, pretty but deadly. We have the Dixona plant. That in there. It is a plant that spreads near water. It cannot be found out in the wild. You must obtain it from a fossil. It is edible to herbivores. Can't place that too. Like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna try that. It's a plant that spreads near water. It cannot be found out in the wild. Must be obtained from a fossil. It is edible to herbivores. Ooh, that one's cool looking too. I feel like all these plants are cool looking. We just can't look at them because it won't let me place them. The Tove is a mildly poisonous plant that has a 15% chance of giving you a short poison effect. When eaten, plant specialists can eat the plant without consequences. It cannot be found in the wild. It is obtained from fossils. It spreads near water. Only have one page. All right. Grab this. See if we can get this one to place down. Yep. It's a weird looking plant. Like that. All right. What else we have? Did that one already. That. Got here. The chain fern is a plant that spreads near water. The plant cannot be found in the wild. You must obtain it from fossils. It is edible to herbivores. All these spread around water. Oh, pretty. Oh, I just got rid of my hoe. Whoops. A hoe. Okay, what's next? We'll do the moss last. We have the wild onion. The wild onion is a plant that is edible to humans. It is also edible to most herbivorous mammals. It is poisonous to birds and flying dinosaurs. 95% of long 95% chance of long poison effect. Is also poisonous to most mammal omnivores. It is a tropical crop that is planted on farmland, must be obtained from a fossil. Let's see what the onion looks like. See if we can. There you go. Got the onions. I should do that in survival. Okay. Up we have the Ralphilia. It's a plant that spreads around water. It cannot be found in the wild. It must be obtained from a fossil. It is edible to herbivores. That's what that looks like. I believe these do spread and like grow throughout around water. Alright, what we got over here. We have calmites. It's a tree that grows 10 to 30 blocks tall. Leaves are risky to eat because they have a 5% chance of a poison effect plus a 10% chance of short weakness effect. The tree cannot be found in the wild. It must be obtained from a fossil. Another tree. You don't need to put this one near water. See what this looks like. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. Like a little weird tropical Christmas tree. Okay. We've got peat and moss. Let's go over this. Moss is a plant that is found in almost every biome except the stream, hills, snow biomes, deserts, mesa, and mushroom biomes. It can be obtained with any tool, even your fist, but the recommended tool is shears. 9 moss can be crafted into peat moss. Fuels the incubator. Moss can be framed by putting it on, farmed by putting it on peat, and then it spreads. Peat is found in swamplands and can be obtained with any tool, but is fastest with a shovel. Peat works similarly to farmland. Once it is 4 blocks away from water source, it'll dry out, become dirt. However, unlike farmland, it won't turn to dirt when jumped on. So you can farm the moss by putting it on peat, and then you can craft the peat moss by putting it in a crafting table. Now I believe there's one more plant that goes in the water, which is the one used to, yep. Longwort is an aquatic plant that spreads over time and is found in oceans and beaches, and you can obtain it via fishing, but it's very rare, and they are used to make algar, which is used in the Dino Lab, where they can be planted on sand, gravel, clay, or any dirt variant. Only spreads at light level 5 to 11. So a little aquatic plant, can't place it outside of water, only place it on gravel. Can't seem to place it on dirt. There it goes. Must be because it's too shallow. There we go. And that's what you need this to craft the algar stuff. Alright, that was all the plants. Now, if you have extra plants from farming, if you take them all and take one of each same plant, let's say I have a bunch of these royal ferns, you can throw these in a crafting table like this, fill all 9 slots, and you will get a plant bale from that type, and you can place it down for storing the plants, or you can, I'm not sure if you can turn it back. Can you? No. It's basically just for food for the dinosaurs and stuff like that. But anyway, that completes everything with the Jurassic Craft mod. If I've missed anything, I'm sorry, and I might do another video once the mod updates a few times and adds a bunch more stuff, and I'll cover everything all over again. Well, all the new stuff at least. Anyway, if you guys have a mod you want me to review, make sure you leave a comment down below. I will probably be doing a full review on the Mo Creatures mod next week. And that's everything. If you guys liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I try to post mod reviews every Monday, and I post videos every single day of the week. And I will see you guys next time.